What's up, Rasmanites? It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's sports day here on the Rasman's Reality. And, well, there's so much that went on this week that we're just going to talk about it all because that's how we roll on the Rasman's Reality. Alrighty, so the Bengals 6-2. That's what I'm talking about. Beat the Ravens for the second time this season. That's the way to get it done. Being undefeated against the toughest division in all of football, the AFC North. So, yeah. First time they've won after a bye week since 2003. If you don't believe his team is for real, then you're obviously not watching football this year because the Bengals are 110% for real. The big test, of course, will be the Steelers. Sunday, if they can beat the Steelers, then they're well on their way to being undefeated against all three of their rivals because the Browns just haven't looked very good this year. So that would be a major upset if they won the second game against the Bengals. So, yeah, great stuff. Great time to be a Bengals fan. The Colts and Saints, Indianapolis and New Orleans, both still unbeaten. So, here's a question for you, Rasmanites. Who is the better team? Who's got the better chance of being undefeated? Is it the Saints or is it the Colts? The Saints have the more powerful offense, but the Colts have the quarterback with more big game experience. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think the Colts are a lot more susceptible. And I'm sorry, Jeremy, if you're watching this. Emphasize if you're watching this. But I think the Colts are more susceptible because Peyton's having to carry the team. You guys have had several defensive losses. And let's not forget that Alex Gonzalez still isn't back to being 100%. Marvin Harrison's gone. I just think that they could come down to earth a lot quicker than the Saints. But it's a National Football League, and the chance of any team going undefeated is slim to none. And when the Patriots did it a couple of years ago in the regular season, it didn't last. They lost in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, there's that. Alabama, as I predicted, won against LSU. Wasn't an easy victory, though. It was a very slim margin of victory for them. LSU played them hard. But the Florida versus Alabama SEC championship game is going to happen. So the matchup that the world wants to see, number 1 against number 2 in the regular season, that's going to be great. I'm not even going to bother trying to predict that game because that game can really go either way. Allen Iverson talking about retirement. What do you guys think about that? He obviously had a family situation because he's been on bereavement from the Grizzlies. But he's talking about retirement. What do you guys think? Do you think it's time? Do you think it's not time? How do you think that's all going to go down? Reminder about the viewer poll. Twitter link will be down here below. And in the sidebar, I know it looks like I'm pointing to the left, but I'm not. I'm pointing right. The camera's mirrored. So it'll be over here to the right in the sidebar. And as I said down below, follow me on Twitter if you're not already. Vote in the poll or send me a PM here on YouTube. Do you guys want Ustream tonight for 2 hours, or do you want Stickcam and an interactive chat for 2 hours tonight from 6 to 8? This is reality according to the Rasman and Rasman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.